Hello and welcome. This is the first lesson in the chapter on angles and geometry, and today we're going to go over the basics of this topic. Angles are formed when two straight lines intersect with each other, and there are several important things that you need to know about the angles that are formed as a result. Let's first look at naming the various angles based on their size and how they appear. Number one, this is an acute angle. It is always less than 90 degrees and will be the angle you deal with most of the time. Number two, this is a right angle. It is exactly 90 degrees and will usually be shown with the little square in the corner as in our illustration. Number three, this is an obtuse angle, and this is any angle that is between 90 degrees and 180 degrees. 180 being a completely straight line. And finally, we have a reflex angle, which is more than 180 degrees. And when talking about angles or answering questions on angles, it is usual to follow standard methods on how we refer to the angles. If a shape is given and we need to refer to angles in the shape, we use the lettering in the shape to help us clarify exactly which angle we need to refer to at any point in time. In our illustration, we have several straight lines that intersect, and therefore we need a method that clearly identifies exactly what angle we're dealing with. To do so, we use the three letters that, if we traced along the lines going from letter to letter, would form the angle. Hence, angle BAC would be the angle as shown, an angle ACD as shown, an angle BAD as shown. Notice that we could not just refer to angle A, as there are three separate angles that can be formed with A. It is quite important that you name the angles that you're using correctly, especially when reasoning for answers is necessary, as many angle questions require. When lines intersect, there are certain facts that arise that help us to do calculations. Two lines crossing each other, as in our illustration, will produce an X shape, and the following will always hold. The angles that are opposite to each other, or more precisely, vertically opposite, are equal in size. So the red angles are equal and the green angles are equal. If we added the value of all the angles in this figure, they always add to 360 degrees. A straight line is said to have an angle of 180 degrees at any point along it, so if we create two or more angles at a specific point, the total of the angles and at that point will always add to 180 degrees. As in our X shape previously mentioned, if we add up all the angles around a specific point where several lines intersect, the total will always be 360 degrees. The blue angles add to 360 and the orange angles add to 360. These facts are key to our understanding of angles, how to calculate them, and how to determine other missing angles. Let's take a look at putting our knowledge now to use. We're given a figure with intersecting lines and asked to work out the value of the missing angles in the shape. They are identified as E and F. We need to recognize that there is an X as part of the figure. In other words, we can use the fact associated with the shape. Angle F is vertically opposite to the total of 29 and 52. Therefore, angle F is 81 degrees. Since angle F and the angles opposite add to 162, 81 plus 81, then the two other angles must total 360 less 162, which is 198 degrees. Angle E is exactly half of this total, so E is 99 degrees. I hope this has been helpful, and you can always test your understanding by taking our quizzes or trying our worksheets available on our website. This is Mr. Martino. Thanks for watching.